Sophie! Sophie! Come on, Sophie! Wake up!
Her wounds are healed now. I just don't understand what's going on.
Sophie!
Thank goodness you're awake. I'm so glad.
Asbel. Sharia. What happened? To me?
Richard attacked us. You've been unconscious for a while.
What happened to him?
He was enveloped by some kind of strange cocoon. And we don't really know what became of him.
Richard.
Sophie, try to hold on.
What happened to everyone? Where are you? Everything's a blur. What? Where did you go? I can't see you.
Sophie, tell us, what's wrong?
We're right here, Sophie.
Can you see anything?
Your faces are getting blurry. I can't see.
This could be an after effect from the attack. If we don't help her, she might lose her sight.
No.
It's no use. I can't seem to heal her with either arts or medicine.
We've got to do something. What else can we try?
Well, she won't get any better just lying on the ground. Let's find an inn or something. How's she doing? A little better. At least she's sleeping now.
Sophie.
Hey, Asbel. This is gonna sound weird, but I don't think Sophie's human. At least not like us.
Hey!
Don't yell at me! She's just not reacting like a normal person, you know?
Human or not, she's still in pain. If you're suggesting we just abandon her...
Oh, geez, what's wrong with you? No, I'm trying to help. Do you remember when I mentioned Fodra back at the Archive of Wisdom? I remember you saying that Proto's haste came from there.
And that Proto's haste stopped Lambda from destroying the Valkanus.
Well, if Richard is right and Sophie is Proto's haste, then there might be a way to help her. But we'll have to take her to Fodra. Look, guys, if arts don't work and medicines don't work, then we're about out of options. Of course, I can't promise this'll work either. Richard could have been lying or crazy or whatever. And the records in the archive were totally old. So yeah, it might not work, but I think it's the only shot we have.
How would we get to Fodra? I can't just let Sophie suffer like this. It's my turn to save her for once. So please, get me to Fodra. I'll do whatever it takes.
And what? The rest of us will just sit here and wait for your return? Everyone feels the same as you, Asbel.
Wait, are you sure?
Of course! We've come this far, haven't we?
Thanks, everyone. Then let's get to Fodra and figure out how to save our friend.
Right.
Okay.
If we're lucky, we might even learn something about what happened to Richard.
What do you mean?
I think Richard is connected to that Lambda guy.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, so we should keep our eyes open and try to learn as much as we can. But first we need to go back to the Archive of Wisdom, because I totally don't know how to get to Fodra. But once I figure that out, we'll head there toot sweet.
Ah, there you are, Pascal. The captain said you were in trouble, so we came here right away. The Overseer has concluded her discussions with Chancellor Eigen. Fendel has pledged us their full support.
The information you seek will not be found in the Archive of Wisdom. Instead, you will need to visit our other archive, the Lost Archive.
We have another archive?
Of sort. Long ago, you see, we Marcians lived in a place far from our current home. When we left, we were unable to bring all that we had acquired, and so some items were sealed away.
Oh, that's cool. So where is this other archive?
In a Straten city called Sable Izolle.
It won't be easy to reach Sable Izolle from here. Fendel and Strahta aren't on good terms, and no ships sail between here and there.
It is already taken care of. The Overseer has graciously arranged for Chancellor Eigen to provide a ship. It is waiting in the harbor and ready to sail upon your word.
Thank you. This will be a great help.
We will watch over your friend Sophie while you are gone. There is no need for concern.
Thank you, Poisson. Hang in there, Sophie. We're going to make you better. I promise. If what Pascal says is true, then that means...
Asbel, I know what you're thinking, and you don't have to feel that way. It doesn't matter what we find out. To us, Sophie will always be Sophie, right?
Huh?
Whatever truths we learn will only help us understand Sophie better. Even with everything that's happened, I'm just glad that I had a chance to get to know her. She's meant the world to us, and nothing is going to change that.
You're right. All the things we've done, all the memories we share. We have to protect Sophie. It's the only option.
That's more like it. That look fits you much better than when you're down.
You're really sweet, Sheria.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Sophie?
What are you doing outside? You should be in bed. I'm sorry. She insisted on seeing you. I'm coming with you. I can't stay in bed while you fight for me. And I won't get better here. I want to be with you. I won't get in the way. I promise. So please, please let me stay.
Sophie, all right, but no heroics, okay?
Thanks, Asbel.
This is a letter from Chancellor Eigen to the President of Strahta. I believe the Chancellor wishes to mend ties between the two countries. If ever all countries needed to work together, that time is now.
We understand. We'll make sure the letter arrives safely. The quickest way to Sable Izolle is through Oul Raye, so we should head there first. They won't be pleased to see a Fendolian ship sail into port, but I'm sure we can explain the situation.
Imagine, sailing from Fendel to Strahta. These are indeed interesting times.
And this is for you, Pascal.
Oh, cool! This little doodad will let us send messages back and forth.
I'll contact you immediately if anything changes.
All right, let's get going.
Are you okay, Sophie?
You need help?
I'm fine. Thank you both. We're on the ocean. I can't see it, but I can smell it. We rowed a boat together when you were little, didn't we, Asbel?
Yeah, when we went to Verona.
You wanted to sail around the world with everyone someday. Your dream came true, Asbel. Though I haven't recovered my memory yet. Still, I'm happy we can travel together. Sophie, you should get some sleep. I'm fine. Everything is blurry, but I see lots of blue. I wonder if I'll lose my sight completely. I'd miss seeing all my friends. I guess it's good that I can still remember you. Sharia has pretty hair, and Asbel has a kind smile. Remembering these things makes me happy, even if I won't see them anymore. So I'll be fine. Oh, Sophie.
We'll find a way to heal you. I promise.
Even if I'm not like you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Geez, these jerks really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Considering we're the first ship from Fendel to ever dock here, it's hard to blame them.
Lieutenant Oswell, sir! Fools! Stand down at once! I'm terribly sorry, Lieutenant. If we'd had known it was you, this never would have happened.
Apologies are unnecessary. You were right to be wary of such a vessel. Now, please tell us where to find the President.
He's traveling here to interview witnesses who've seen the situation at World's Eye. He's slated to stop at Sable Izolle on his way.
Excellent. Then we can deliver this letter to him in person. Let's hurry to Sable Izolle before we miss him. We will survive!
And swing!
Yeah! Not yet! Charge! Yeah! Not yet! Slice! You're mine! Now! There! Charge! Strike! Not yet! Charge! Strike! Not yet! Great job! You performed reasonably as well.
Sable Izolle, isn't that...
It's a city devoted to the research of Krius art. Sharia, what's wrong?
When we visited Sable Izolle, people were trying to keep the Rockagong from being killed.
Is that right? Interesting. Then I assume that must have been when you were all swallowed by the Rockagong.
Stop it! Please, don't ever bring that up again.
Excuse me, did I say something wrong? Okay. What are you not telling me?
Hey, Pascal, how does that device work? The one Poisson gave you.
It's got some kind of mechanical bird that pops out and flies back to Poisson.
Did you see this thing, Captain? It's really something. I guess you're still worried about that letter, huh?
Yes. What if the President refuses to accept the Chancellor's word?
The captain is all worried. Stop. Seems to be aging rapidly. Stop. And send. Bye-bye.
Wow, look at it soar through the sky.
You guys should be nicer to the captain. Just because he's worrying all the time doesn't mean he's getting old.
Well, one thing is for certain. I'm not too old to take you young whelps over my knee.
Mr. President,
Ah, excellent. You've returned from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
We had a second reason for coming to Sable Izolle, sir. We're searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost Archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of Amarcian origin. However, they are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
Mr. President, will you allow us to investigate these ruins?
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But how did you know it was me who bumped into you?
Your body is rugged. I knew right away.
Can you recognize everyone that way?
Yes, except everyone is different. But I know when they're around by their scent, their voice, and the sound of their footsteps.
Oh, how do you know it's me, Sophie?
Perhaps when you're around, Sophie feels an instinctual urge to run away.
Oh, that's totally not true.
No, of course not. You're always very warm to everyone, Pascal. So even when you're far away, I know it's you.
Sophie! Oh.
Pascal?
Well, it's a good thing Sophie can't see you now.
Shut up, Captain!
So this is the Amarcians' other archive, huh?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Astounding.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions. And that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay, let's see. Fodra. Fodra. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on, what's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world.
Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
Well, it seems like the ancient Amarcians were planning on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through. So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah! We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust. This will totally work. I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot. Besides, we're used to beating the odds by now.
Okay! So first, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown! Isn't that weird? Apparently, there's an entrance in the seaside cavern in northern Lont.
Perfect. Let's make for the seaside cavern at once.
Right. If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lont. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Just hang in there.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Oul Raye. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and were forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Oul Raye as well.
Is it possible these monsters from World's Eye are somehow...
Connected to Richard? It's not an unreasonable assumption.
But finding a cure for Sophie comes first.
Definitely. So, what do you know about this seaside cavern we're headed to?
When we used the cavern to infiltrate the Fendolian camp a while back, we had to swim through a lot of flooded areas.
Oh yeah? Then I guess our clothes are gonna get wet.
Yeah, when Sherry went through the first time.
To be so young that mere memories make you blush.
Captain, don't make fun of us.
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, this can't be.
Attend to the wounded and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems sailing to Lond is out of the question.
This isn't good. We don't have time to spare.
Not to worry. I'll see that one of our ships gets you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.